Hi, I'm Carlin, and this is JavaScript for Programmers. Functions. You already know from your experience with other languages that functions allow you to break up your code into manageable chunks and promote code reuse. The same holds for JavaScript. However, functions are the heart of JavaScript. They are how JavaScript adds interactivity to web pages. If you have used an HTML development environment like Dreamweaver, you may already know that HTML tags like p, h1, and input have parameters that are linked to events such as onLoad, onClick, onKeyPress, and onMouseOver. If you include one of these event listeners to your HTML code, followed by an equal sign and the name of a JavaScript function, the function executes when the event occurs. Function definitions. You learned in the module on objects that object methods are functions that operate on objects. These functions are anonymous, i.e., they have no name, and they operate on the object in which they are stored. If you need a refresher, the object module was at the end of JavaScript for Programmers Part 1. We are concerned here with named functions, which are defined as the keyword function, function name, left parenthesis, parameter list, right parenthesis, left curly bracket, the block of code that performs the function operations followed by a right curly bracket. This should already be familiar to you from other languages, as should the parameter list and the return value semicolon statement. JavaScript code placement. As mentioned previously, JavaScript is used in conjunction with HTML and CSS. JavaScript can be included inside the HTML code or in a separate file. If the JavaScript is included in the HTML code, it can be included in either the head or in the body of a page. In either case, it is written inside of a pair of HTML script tags, thus HTML script tag, JavaScript statements, ending script tag. This works well enough if you have a small amount of JavaScript code, but as you get more JavaScript code or want to use it on more than one page, it is better to put the code in a separate file. JavaScript code placement. Continue. If your JavaScript code is in a separate file, how do you access it in your HTML code? Suppose your JavaScript file is called myscript.js. You add the following line to your HTML code, commonly in the head section. Open script, source equals myscript.js, close script. There are two ways to access the JavaScript function in your HTML. As shown earlier, you can call them in response to events using HTML event handlers like onClick. In HTML, tags like input would be input, type equals text, name equals lname, onClick equals color blue, in tag. The other method uses the document object model, or DOM, to perform operations, so we will cover it after discussing the DOM. Built-in methods and functions. JavaScript contains a number of built-in methods and functions. For example, there are the math functions, such as math.abs(x), which returns the absolute value of x, math.logx, which returns the logarithm of x, and math.squartx, which returns the square root of x. To see more of the built-in methods and functions, I suggest you look at 23 indispensable Ajax and JavaScript cheat sheets. posted by SpecBoy at http://design-reviver.com/tips/24-indispensable-ajax-and-javascript-cheat-sheets/